Wee. There you go. Ooh. Right. Yeah, I just put my highest. I just did like a pick highest threat, and that came with this guy. He's running. Ooh. You guys chase him around, and I took him out. Wow, what a difference! What a... Oh. Right. So which one are we going for?
I'm just seeing who's closest.
And Argil, thank you for the host. Guess what? We just figured out how to do combat zones properly. We were actually doing combat zones completely wrong. Ah, really good, really good. Literally we were doing combat zones by going in there and shooting one side, and the entire combat zone turned on us, and we couldn't understand why we were dying so quick. We didn't know how to pick sides. So now we actually know how to pick sides. It's like a game changer. It's a game changer. Are you fighting the droids? Yep. It sounds like it actually it sounds like the Star Wars music, doesn't it? Ooh. You haven't played Elite. Yeah, it's, you know, it's, what can I say, it's not, it's a different game. It's, I'm kind of getting into it quite a bit now. And I am enjoying it. I am definitely enjoying myself with it. You know, I'm learning more about it. There is a severe grind to it, but some of the parts are really enjoyable. Oh, should I turn my Tobii eye off? That's why. That's what's happening. And there, my Tobii eye's back on. I thought I wasn't able to follow these guys. Oh, and I'm also using a Tobii eye now. So check this. I'm going to look to the left. Look to the right. So my eye movements are controlling the ship. So that. Oh, why's everybody purple?
hell happened?
Yeah, everything's purple.
I'm jumping.
Well, somebody they're friendly.
Someone must actually.
Ah, so you can't fly one direction and oh, you can. Look, I'm flying that way, and I'm looking to the right. Oh, okay. Oh, somebody they're friendly. That's why everybody turned purple, and it's like, what happened? Yeah, so I mean, okay, so the Tobii eye, it's a, what it does is eye tracking. So, actually, let me turn that on. Let me turn the thing on. There's my gaze track. Okay. So, that little bubble is where I'm looking. So, I mean, just, you see, I'm looking up there, and you can see my screen is moving with that gaze tracking. Right now, in addition to that, it's got a head tracking. So I mean, in other words, I could head track to that side and look very uncomfortable, but yeah. No, it's not a camera at all. It's a oh yeah, it is a camera. It is a camera in your craft. It's like sitting in a craft and being able to look around. Right, so we can jump back in.
I'm gonna get to the station and log.
You've had enough.
I've been up since yesterday. And it's
Oh.
now 9:22 a.m. for me.
Wow.
I need sleep.
So you can kind of see exactly where I'm looking.
Well, that gave me a really good idea how this Python actually combats with like friendlies around. This thing tears through armor.
So you can actually see exactly how my gaze is moving. See, my eyes move all the time. There we go. It's tracking my gaze. Oh, that was scary. Alright, so... Oh, I've got to choose a side. Functions. Choose faction. We're going to fight with the Chenzei. Alright, so... oh, where is... Oh, somebody's attacking me. You want to attack me, do you?
520k for the stuff we did.
Really?
Yeah.
So you can kind of see how my eyes are on the target the whole time. And you can see, and that's actually really interesting. It's with the gaze tracker, you're actually seeing me track the target. Now let's get closer to it.
Alright, so thank you for the stream and I'll see you sometime.
Okay, mate. Thanks for stopping. That was actually fun.
Yeah, fun.
I mean, at least we learned something completely new.
This week has been so educational. I am so glad I've been watching this.
Really?
Yeah, I found out like maybe 3 or 4 things I've never known about this game that made me. Like I went from owning a cheap Diamondback to getting a Python. That's crazy. Just leaps and bounds on my knowledge of this game. So
That's it. So where? Yeah, it's I mean, I've had some great people helping me with everything. So I don't know who this guy is, but I'm gonna kill him anyway.
Take it easy, everybody.
All right, see you, mate. And you can kind of see exactly how my gaze is working. It's pretty remarkable. So you can see when you focused, you kind of focus on this thing the whole time. Of course, I've got to get my guns there onto him. Where the hell is he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Oh, is he dead? No, there he is. Die, son of a bitch. There you go. But I mean, as you can see exactly what's happening here. Oh shit, there's more. Whoa. Oh, that is my highest threat. They're lazy. I mean, that's what I love about it. Tracking, and then your ship brings up to see it. But again, this is a gaze tracker. It's actually really interesting to see how it actually works, sort of with the ship. You know how it integrates. Ooh, in the way. Oh, so this is the first time I've actually done a convict zone properly. Got it. Alright, let me turn this gaze tracker thing off. Oops. And there you go. Oh, somebody's attacking me. Where the hell is he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? Where's he? There he is. Whoa! Damn it, took my shields. All the power to the shields. Actually, is there a command to target your wingman's target? Can you actually set that as a... Hey, hey, Tane. We are doing a conflict zone. There is lots of stuff going around. Oops. There we go. This guy. And we've just been, using this whole thing, and it's actually working great. I haven't had any of the problems I had yesterday. Oh, I forgot to put... Come on, son of a bitch. Die! Whew. Yeah, so... And one of the things that Dacron's had a problem with, how is it slow, is it fast, kind of, how well does it work? And we actually set it up to be hyper fast, and it was working really well. I've slowed it down. Don't you have to aim the small target ahead of the enemy? I've got fixed lasers, and then my other things are gimbals. Now the fixed lasers go at light speed, so they pretty much hit where you're aiming.
Target destroyed.
What do you call it? The ballistics shoot ahead, and that's why I've got gimbals. So you can see the ballistic ones are the ones ahead there. So if you look, the circles are for, right, so those little circles, so as he's going, you see how those ballistic ones are like ahead? That circle ahead is if I was, if I was going with my ballistics to try to shoot, I'd have to aim it over there. But with the lasers, I just aim it at him, and that's hitting him.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, well, I mean, War Thunder is using ballistics, so ballistics take time to travel. Lasers are, surprisingly enough, light speed fast. So, there's no kind of lag time before. Well, there's a minute fraction of lag time sort of to hit the things. Oh, got him. And it's kind of like now you see in games like Star Citizen, for example, they've got lasers and all that sort of stuff, but those aren't actually lasers, those are plasma blasts. So those actually take time to travel, they don't travel at light speed. In Elite they tend to use more of, actual lasers. Now you see what's happening there, how they're dancing all over, is because he's using chaff, and chaff confuses the targeting. So the gimbal stuff doesn't target, but the oh, no, he's got his shields back. The gimbal stuff doesn't target, but your fixed stuff is not affected. damn it, what is this thing? Oh, it's a Type 9 heavy, oh. I would pick this. Whoa, whoa. Oh, my shield's offline. Not good. Damn, this guy's a pain in the ass. Why won't you die? Die already! Ooh! 36,000. Yeah, it's a definite space tank, that thing. Well, I need to get, let my shields recharge a bit. And I've got bi-weave shields, so my shields recharge really quick. I mean, look at that, they're already almost charged. Okay, so heading back. Right, there is the other target. There he is. There is. Now again, you've got to get rid of the shields first before your ballistics will do any good. Okay, so his shields are gone, and there he goes. But yeah, it's now this is a high thing. I'm actually doing fairly well. No, that's Type 9 heavy. Oh. Are you killing? Okay, so you're also on that. Oh Jesus, these shields are gone. Much quicker. Is this single player? No, this is a MMO. Currently I am playing in a private group. So that's Commander Dacron. He's actually in the chat as well. He's not on he's not in Discord because he doesn't want to talk to me. In fact, let me actually turn this Discord overlay off. And let's look for other. Yeah, there. Right, so you see his target. I can see what he's targeting with that little circle, and I am targeting them as well. Whoa! But this combat is great. I'm enjoying this. I'm actually not doing bad for my little Faz. Oh! I think I hit you, Dacron.
Target destroyed.
Oh, there's another one. I mean, this little ship, this Faz that I've got is actually doing really well. quite surprised. Oh, I just
Target shields.
gotta be careful.
Gaining heat.
Oh,
Target destroyed.
but yeah, I mean, we are definitely doing well. The question is there a... See, I can just barely see this guy, but I've got a really long range of my weapons. I engineer my weapons to have a long range. So they can shoot up to 5 kilometers away. And again, with the Tobii, I am keeping track of the stuff as I'm turning. Makes the stuff so much easier.
Target destroyed.
No, so looking around for anything else. But what's that? That's a little annoying flea.
Target shields.
It's an annoying little flea thing. That's a little fighter. So that's launched from one of the big ships.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, Asp Explorer. Your Asp is mine.
Under attack.
The Asp says what? I've got more. Alright. See, I mean, there's 4 kilometers away. I'm still hitting him. He's trying to... He was trying to chaff away, but chaff doesn't work with fixed weapons. Alright, so there's Dacron. Oh, there's somebody on him. Right, so let's kill this person that's attacking my Dacron. Going to send some ammo. Yeah, there's somebody right behind you. Actually, how much ammo have I got left? Oh. But yeah, this is... Again, you've got a choice of how you play this game. You can either sort of play in solo mode on the online universe, right? Or you can play in open play, that's kind of where everybody plays together. Or you can play in private groups, which is what I've got it set out as the moment.
Target destroyed.
The reason I do it in private groups as a streamer is because there's some people that just want to go gang streamers. So they'll watch your stream and then they will just gank you. So it's, you know, by playing in private mode and only allowing my friends to join, kind of allows me, where the hell is he? Allows me to kind of play the game without the annoying gankers.
Target destroyed.
There he is. Yeah, I've still got plenty of ammo left. Actually, is there a way to see how much combat bonds you have so far? Now, so the thing is, ballistics don't go through shields. So using ballistics when their shield is up
Target destroyed.
is terrible. It's you only use ballistics when the shields are down, because unless you got maybe different ballistics that go through shields, but I don't think so. I don't know the game that well. Dacron will be able to answer that one, I think. I mean, maybe there are shield piercing ballistics. I'm not sure. Ooh, that is. Oh, damn it! That's he's getting very rambunctious. See, see how then I can use that. Got him. Actually, is there? Can I do transactions? Oh, you can't. Oh, these are my combat bonds. Oh, oh, there. 1.18 combat. So it's adding up pretty quickly. But yeah, I'm definitely able to keep track of everything. I've also got my tomorrow I'm going to be playing a Soma for Frightening Friday, which is a another horror game, but it actually does use the Tobii, and so we're going to use that and see how that works. So now, actually, is there a button to target your wingman's target?
Target destroyed.
That's kind of what I would love a hotkey to target the wingman's target. Oh, what's up there? Oh, I'm gonna have to reload. And done.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, weird. Right, there you go. You see, I can see it there. There's his target. Oh, it's a little fighter.
Target destroyed.
Oh, wow.
Under attack.
Oh, somebody's attacking me. That guy's attacking me. Come on. Why are you attacking me? You evil little evil man. Right, so we are going to get rid of your shield. That's right. And now we can hit you with the multi-cannon. And still use my lasers. Oh. And also, the one of the things that you've also got to do is if you look over on the bottom right-hand side, you've got your pip management. So it's kind of there's all my pips to weapons, you know, so that my weapons won't run out of power. And you've constantly got to change that. So if I take damage, I'll switch it over to shields. There's lots of different things. I love it. I'm shooting this guy from 3 kilometers away. By the time he gets close to me, see, he's trying to jam my signal by making me lose target. But again, it didn't affect my fixed-fired weapons. Come on. Oh, shields are back. And he's dead. Wow. So, Dekram, am I awful? Or am I actually doing okay? They got your shields on. I just keep on fighting with my shields on. I'm not a wuss who runs from a fight. Anaconda. Ooh, nice. Ooh, Chafuge. Yeah, no, there we go. And oh, I'm taking fire, so put more onto shield. Oh shit! Put more onto shields. Where the hell are you? Where you? Here we go. And guns. Yeah, I need to. Ooh. Going head to head with the Anaconda. He's not. Oh, there we go. No more shields. Now you're gonna suffer my wrath. Oh. Damn, son of a bitch, he's taking my shields offline. But I will not give up. I'm going to kill you. See, I get fixated. Okay, maybe more shields. Okay, thanks Dacron for the help. I am about to get my ass handed to me by this. Oh! Crap! Oh, and he's got his shields back. Alright, I am taking... Yeah, I think it's time for me to run. Shields are up. Right, so remember to cash in often. Yeah, I am going to cash in at that station. Ooh! Oh yeah, I'm out! 57% hull. Alright, so let's have a look. Rosenberg Settle. Where are you? We help these guys. We help their team. So let's have a look. Whew. But that was hard work. But yeah, definitely when you got when you in a wing and the people helping you take down targets, you can take down things way quicker. Because I was looking whatever Decron was targeting, you know, I was trying to target as well. Oh, denied. Okay. Eurythros, thanks for stopping by. I mean, it really is an interesting game. It's there's a lot to it, but there's a lot more that can be done better as well. See you, mate. Yeah, it's. I mean, as you can see, kind of look at how my ship is this way, but I can look that way. And that's kind of what's really good about this. I mean, I am getting a little bit of jerking. I'm not sure what's going on there. Actually, I haven't really been monitoring my CPU. Alright, so I need this. Actually, is another one. See. Alright, so the station is full. I can't board. Gotta wait for... Because this is like an outpost. It's not a proper station, so it hasn't really got a lot of docking ports. Alright, mate. And Eurythros, thank you for that follow. Yeah, so I do play a lot of space games and things like that all the time. That's kind of my favorite genre. Alright, come on. And in case you want to see what my ship looks like. Alright. There we go. Although it looks like I'm in a blind spot at the moment. Damn, that little side one is taking forever. There he goes. Now he's leaving. Alright, I'm in the shade of the sun. That's why my guy is so dark. Oh, and undid this. Is it? No. Not that way. Oops. So now request docking.
Permission granted.
Docking port 3. Okay, so we are going in for our docking.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, and here we go. Alright, so now I'll do my little trick where I stop that. Alright, so I took 26,000 credits worth of damage and another 4,000 to restock everything, all my ammo. So ballistics, I used 4,000 credits worth of ballistics. Advanced, no ship integrity damage. I mean, 20 credits to repair that. It's like nothing. But now we are going to go to the contacts and combat bond contacts. 1.4 million. So I just made 1.4 million in combat bonds.
Incoming message.
And what does that say? They just sent me a message saying the form that it says is raised to cordial. Really, only cordial? So only cordial. Now these guys are current state war. Boom. Alright, so let's have a look. Actually, is there anything I can get with... no, there are no kind of fines. Transactions. You see, I've got all these bounties. Tons of bounties to turn in. But what we're going to do is I'm going to head back to that other thing and see if I can get any missions at that other place. So let's go over here and head back to Chakpa. There we go. And we're going to plot a route to Chakpa. Now the thing is, there are 400 billion systems in this game. I did a travel on the weekend, did like a 12,000 light year journey, and I found a ton of systems nobody had discovered yet. And so my name is on a whole bunch of systems. And the cool thing about that is those systems are always going to have my name on them. I mean, that is kind of cool. Right, so that was the combat bonds. Actually, that one engineer... So, just check this one engineer. The one engineer required combat bonds. Bromelain. Oh, you gained ball turn because you're friendly with Alliance Independent Systems. 50 units of brandy. Classified scan database. Oh, there. 50. You gain access because you have claimed 50 or more combat bonds. Now, that was just one thing. So I'm not sure about that. I mean, that was just one lump sum. I'm not sure how many combat bonds that was. Oh, maybe under status. Statistics. Right. Balance. Combat. Combat bonds. 49. 49. Holy crap. 49. What a way. Okay, I can do that anytime. At least now know how to do combat zones. Going in there and just shooting all the ships wasn't the right way. Definitely wasn't the right way. You're not using Republic credits to buy ship parts. I'm using Imperial credits. Oh, but Jovic, you know how funny it was? We were going into the combat zones. Right? Do you know about the combat zones? Do you know what you have to do at the combat zones? So we were going into the combat zones and we're saying, oh, should we shoot the Alliance or the System guys? Oh, let's shoot the Alliance guys. And we started shooting them and everybody attacked us. Everybody attacked us. What you had to do is you had to go over there and you had to, under faction, choose a side before you start blowing shit up. Otherwise, everybody turns on you. And that's what was happening. We couldn't understand that everybody was always everybody was trying to kill us. Everybody. The entire thing turned on us. I thought, this is really ridiculous. But I haven't blown up yet. So that's good. I've actually been doing surprisingly well in this phase. For myself. Yeah, well, we gave Dacron a hearty chuckle. Gave him a hearty chuckle at how much of a noobs we were. I think if Star Citizen is like that the side you want to be on would force you to prove yourself before letting you. Well, it's yeah, I mean, now if you think about it, well, Star Citizen, you would probably, they would put a thing for, we need mercenaries. There's the system war going on, we need mercenaries. And you would accept the job. And that would do your side. But then, you might, the whole war, I mean, think about it. You would have fighter pilots, you would have bombers, you would have people on the ground, you would have crew in capital ships. I mean, they can do some amazing shit with that. You could be fighting in the atmosphere above, get your stuff wrecked, crash down, and then have to fight your way out of a war zone because, you would get out of your ship. Hey, thanks for the host. We were just doing combat zones. And it was good fun once we learned how they actually worked. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. Oh! Big sun. Yeah, so we still got our I want to servo board before Captain and Polaris.
Fuel cycle disengaged.
Yeah, I mean, that, you know, it's... the potential that Star Citizen has is huge. You know, we all have in our mind what it is. The question is how well is it going to be implemented? Yeah, but you know, did you know that you had to pick a side in the right screen? Did you know that? That you had to actually choose a faction in the right screen before you open fire. So, if you look here, under functions, you've got to choose a faction before you open fire. We are going into the combat zones. Yeah, oh. Yeah, well, I've been going into the combat zones and looking at the two, you know, looking at the ships and saying, okay, it's alliance and a systems defense. Let's go for alliance. So then I picked up the system defense and started shooting them. And every single ship in the entire thing started shooting at me. And I couldn't understand why I wasn't getting credits. I was getting kills, but it was like really, really, really tough because everybody was shooting at me. You know, I spent a lot of time dodging shit and stuff like that. And then Datron came along and said, no, you have to pick a side. I said, yeah, we're shooting the right side. He said, no, you've got to pick a side in the rightmost screen. And it's like, oh my. Worst system ever. Worst system ever. That is such an obscure and hidden away thing. Oh, I did. I was taking them all on. I didn't last long. I always showed tail and ran away because it was just too tough. But actually, in this phase, I was actually doing pretty. I haven't died yet. I'm just trying to think. The last time I died was in my Python, when a anaconda intercepted me and just blasted the hell out of me. But yeah, this phase is a dream. I've just been going non-stop. So let's see if we can turn in any stuff over here. Yeah. Oh, and I've got the Tobii's working properly now. So that there is kind of occasionally that odd jerk. But it's yeah, it's working out a hell of a lot better. It's such a... Oh, we were at a high. Biggest one I saw was the anaconda. But basically what I'm trying to do now is I am trying to get my... Oh, crap, that's a... It's not a station. Chargraph. Yeah, I'm trying to get my... I'm trying to get my Fed rank up. I mean, I'm already a lieutenant commander, and so I just got to get like I've got to get up to rear admiral, and then I can actually go buy a And then and then I can go to all the pew pews. Oh shit. No, I'm an every guy. I'm an every man's man. I'm also a knight of the round table. You may call me Sir Talung. Sir Talung the Brave. Vastly braver than Sir Robin. Oh! Ooh. "96 kilometers. Oh, look at me. I'm a knight at the round table. I dance when I am able. Coconuts. What is the air speed velocity of an unladen swallow? No, I don't know. You do routines and chorusines. Well, let's not go to Camelot. It's a silly place. Holy Grail, best Monty Python ever. Without doubt. Followed closely by The Life of Brian. But, Holy Grail. Bravely bold Sir Robin. Yeah, so I mean, I could go to Super Cruise and do this, but I'm still flying my Fez. I mean, I've got my Python. My Python is kind of a multi-purpose ship, but as I'm doing rank grinding, I'm actually doing it with the Fez because it's kind of got the SRVs in the ground, and most of the time when you're doing the, you know, you're really doing like one jump away, and if you get into the occasional fights and that, it's far better than any of the other ships. And it's a Fez. Oh, actually, let's do this. It's a Fez. The spider. That's my little Fez. It really does look like a combat ship, doesn't it? It's really got that combat look. Look, wait. You can see me. There I am with my porn stash. Yeah, back in my day, in 1992, their stash was used for more than just porn. Yeah, I do like the Fez. You know, and I've got it like pretty well engineered, so yep. They call me a biggest dickus. Continentia buttocks. That landing pad 5? Please landing pad 5. From worm. Ooh. Oh, wrong way. Huh? No, is that right way? Oh, it's right way. Willie's wine. Willie's Wodger. Willie's Waterwick. That's great. I haven't watched that in ages. You see, this is the problem. With my eyes look at stuff, it kind of moves the board. Right, so... Alright, interstellar contact. Now, I could do all these. So I got a lot of Empire stuff. You know what, let's do all these. Yeah, I'll get 25% less, but you know what, yeah. At least I'm not carrying them around the whole time. If I died in the thing, I would have lost it all anyway.
Incoming message.
Ooh. Sibio Guardians. Ooh, yes. Okay, now you see, this is where I put in a joystick thing to turn off the head tracking. So when I'm on the screen, I can actually turn off the head tracking. Alright, so, ooh, faction state, boom, friendly. So, are there any things I can do? Is it fully in boom now? If it's fully in boom, then I could get, there, Federation boom. But it's got no missions. Federation none. Bust. Federation none. Pending boom. I mean, we could do this. Take this one as well. So now I'm friendly with those guys. Alright. Partnership. Yay! Oh, Kenny, you ass. Kenny. I'm glad you're here, Kenny. I'm really glad you're here. Because I can do this. That's all I can do. When Kenny arrives, I can do that. Or I could have done this.
Oh my God! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
Then of course there's always
Finish him. Fatality.
Yes, yes, my little soundboard. I've got too many of these sounds. Wait. I've got this one.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Dexter. That was an absolutely awesome show. Loved it. Well, it's just I've just got a whole lot of things on that. You've got a webpage, and you can get them all from a webpage actually. So you can do a webpage soundboard. Yeah, and you just click on that and it plays. That'll be one way to do it. You put your favorites up there and then just click the ones you want. This is just kind of on the Stream Deck. I've just got some buttons that just pops open a VLC player and then does it that way. What do you mean really where? Jesus, don't you Google search and type in soundboard. Wait. Voice meter macros. Oh yeah, you could do it. Yeah, I could have done it like that. Oh, there you go, Kenny. There, that's for you. That's for you, Kenny. But yeah, Sightline, I could do that as well. I've got this whole MIDI thing. I could have a bunch there. But I mean, I've got the Stream Deck as well, so... one of the changes they made with the Stream Deck is they've now allowed nesting. They've allowed you to nest folders. So you can kind of have a sound folder, and then inside that you could have sub sound folders. So you could just store a whole lot of buttons with that. I just did that for you, Kenny. I really thought it was going to be a song. You love it, Kenny. You love it. You love it to death. Alright, now, what else is around here? Alright, so these guys are in Boom, but there's got nothing there. You know what? The other way that we were going to go to was Sothis. Right, which is... You're worried? Why were you worried? Ooh, I'm at 71% commander. Why were you so worried, Kenny? So, I mean, if I go over... Oh, wait, no, yeah. And I throw in Sothis over there. The problem with this, that's quite far away. 572 light years. That's going to take me a while to get there. Now what I could try to do is I could do this. If I look at Boom, right. So, let's see. Right, so where am I? I'm over there. Okay, so these are all the places. These are all the places in Boom. So if I pick this place here, Federation Democracy Boom. 1.8 million Federation Refinery Boom. Let's try this one. Let's try it. You thought the cat I died and the cats were eating me. Actually, cats wouldn't do that. Dogs would. But cats are too damn fussy. So cats wouldn't do that. They're 4 jumps. Okay, so let's go 4 jumps to there. So we're going to go 4 jumps there. We'll see if that guy's got anything. Oh, and tomorrow, tomorrow at 6 AM UTC, we're going to play some cities again. And then tomorrow night, Frightening Friday, we're going to try Soma, which is we're going to just give a little bit of break on Dead Space, go with Soma, and simply because Soma has got integration with the Tobii, so that's why we're going to try that one out. See a different game that's got that Tobii integration. Yeah, so I need to just, I think, do a little bit of tweaking on the settings to get it. I mean, it's mostly right, but it definitely needs some tweaking. Apparently, the Tobii's just got 7 days to die integration, so that's an interesting thing. But really, what we're looking for is a Federation station that is in a boom, with another Federation station that is in boom next to it, and that way we can get the rank really, really quickly. So, 2 jumps. Well, we might have to scoop at the next thing. So, Kenny, I'm actually quite I'm quite happy that you care. Oh, by the way, Kenny, have you played 7 days with your new computer yet? Does that look a lot different? So right, so Superman would not do well in this system because it's a white sun. Oh, the one game was... Oh really? You haven't played Subnautica yet? Subnautica is awesome. Such an awesome game. I'm looking forward to the next update, that, or the kind of the final release, so I could go back and finish it. But we had a great time playing Subnautica. Oh! Coulomb plant. That is... How many suns are in the system? 3. Hooked by Dead by Daylight. Oh, really? Because you like being a killer. My FTO is armored, but it's not got the hull. Oh. That was an hour ago. Are usually dead by the... I want to... So, Dying Light is another game that I actually played on... I played it on my 24-hour and haven't played it. I haven't played it since. Another game I just got that actually came with the Tobii Eye is Assassin's Creed Origins. It's got the whole Tobii Eye thing integrated into it. So that's probably another one I want to play. Why does the light have to die? Dying Light, because it wasn't a power saver light. So it has to die. If it was a power saver light, it would have been fine. It would have been fine, but nobody put in power savers in there. So, you know, to be PC, it has to die. I mean, you wouldn't want to not be PC, would you? Would you? Gotta be PC. It's important. PC principle. He knows it all. Don't be a peasant like you. Yes. Oh, really? Is that... Jeez. This is a peasant-free zone. No consoles allowed. Oh, what a weird thing. Hey, Mr. J. Are there any ground vehicles in those? Yes, there is. Actually, let me show you. What you can do in this game. No, you know, you could stay. You're a funny guy. That's why I'm going to kill you last. Yeah, there are certain planets, like, is there anything over here? Oh no, you see, this system has got no planets I can land on. No planets I can land on, unfortunately. But maybe one of the systems next to it. You bought this a year ago, never played. I bought this when it came out, and I hardly played it. I played a little bit and that, but lately, I've really been getting into it. You know, it's and I've really been enjoying myself. I mean, I am waiting for Star Citizen. Have you tried landing on the sun? Only at night time. Landing in the sun during the day, I mean, it's bad for vampires. and it's really bad for people that don't use their sunscreen. Federation, boom. Oh, hey, we found stuff. Okay, Mendons. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Oh, let me just turn this thing off. There you go. See, that's kind of why it's eye tracking. Oh, only one Federation person. Alright, so yeah, it's a okay. This game is massive, but be very aware this game is a grind fest. Now, whether you enjoy parts of the grind, I mean, like the combat is kind of fun and that sort of stuff. But it's everything in the game is you've got to grind for rep, you've got to grind for cash. You know, it's all a grind. But that's not to say grind is bad, because every game has a grind. There's just so much of it in this game. Missions are pretty much delivery things and stuff like that. You know, I think as long as you're trying different stuff all the time, you can enjoy it. But look at it. So MMOs and all that sort of stuff. Every single MMO out there is a grind. The difference is how well they hide the grind. How well they hide that grind. So there's like kill 10 rats. You go out, you kill 10 rats. But they might throw in some, cockroaches as well. So you've got to kill the cockroaches to get to the rats to kill the rats. And so they're hiding the fact that you are killing things for XP in that grind. And it's, months. Well, it depends what you're going for, Mr. J. It really depends what you're going for. There's if you need to get cash, there's some quick ways of doing it with something called the Road to Riches, and you can get yourself a pretty decent ship off that cash. But then you've got other things like the engineers, these guys, right? And these guys have different things, like you've gained access to the chain because you have traded in over 50 markets. You fulfilled your contract by giving him 200 gold. So you have to go get cash to earn money to get gold to give him. So you've got to unlock him. And it's kind of all these people, you've got to do stuff to unlock them and stuff like that. But once you do that, you can improve your frame shift drives and how far you can jump and things like that. So it's definitely worth it. This is, of course, if you've got Horizons, the expansion pack. So yeah, it's I mean, some people have been playing this game for years, so ever since like early beta and stuff like that. So, it's really, the game is what you make out of it. Now, I hate grindy games. I hate it, grindy games. And this game, the way I've been doing it is I've been doing different things all the time. So I'm never doing the same thing like constantly. So by not doing the same thing constantly, I'm hiding that grind for me. I'm not getting, okay, so, all right, I'm bored doing the burn missions. I'm going to go kill some things. And off I go, do bounty hunting and make some money doing bounty hunting. Tonight I went to combat zones. Never done combat zones. The other day I was doing mining. On the weekend I did a 12,000 light year jump. It took me like 2 days because I scanned out, the exploration thing. So I've been doing lots of different things all the time. And that's kind of makes the game very bearable for me and enjoyable. Other people just like trading. They just want to be a space trucker. And their whole thing is to find good routes and things like that, you know, good trading methods, and that's what, and they love that. They love kind of this whole space trucking. Everybody's got different things. Now, if you just kind of doing missions, the missions are pretty shallow. It's kill this many, it's move this cargo to that, it's collect this cargo, donate this, you know, fairly shallow, or move these passengers around. So not a lot of depth in them. But you know, so I hardly do missions unless I'm doing it for a specific thing. Unless it's for a specific goal. Like right now I'm looking for missions that will increase my my Federation rank. At the moment I'm a Lieutenant Commander. I need to get that up to Rear Admiral, because that will unlock a ship that I can buy. You know, a Corvette, which is a very much a heavy combat ship. So I'm busy trying to work that. And so I'm looking for missions that will help that. I'm looking for a good spot to do the grind, you know, the rank grind. And it's all about what, you know, if you're not enjoying it, what you're doing, you do something different. Try something different. Yeah, Tobii, but you know what? It's kind of like I set myself goals. So I had a goal to open up certain engineers, and I've done that. There's still more left to do, but now my goal is to get the vet. So once I've unlocked it, then I'm going to go earn some cash and try get it done. Now, whether I'll keep it, I don't know. But that's the goal that I've set myself to do. And you know, and that's kind of working for me. Actually, what was I doing? What was I looking at here? There was one to deliver some data. Boom data. It's sunny. How far is that? 1,900 light seconds. This one, 9,000 light seconds. Alright, so we're going to do this one. Again, it's not a lot. But we'll accept this mission. It's sunny. It's sunny in the morning. See, this one is also going to It's Sunny. Anything else to It's Sunny? 4 units domestic. Donate. And that's Civil War. Alright, so nothing really. Alright, so let's sort of launch this. And transactions, open galaxy map. Alright.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Alright, so turn off my landing gear. Alright, and let's jump to It's Sunny. Just one jump away. Oh, it's an anarchy system. Oh, yes. Oh, it's a full-on MMO, so you can play in open space where you're running to other players. Oh, shit. I got too close to the station. You can play with other players. You can play solo mode where there's no other players. You can play in a private group, which is what I'm doing at the moment. So other players can join me if they're my friends. They have added something over here. So you can join another ship. So you can join as crew in another ship. So there are definitely some community things in that, which I haven't done. So I mean, there's a lot. There is a lot, but it's, I mean, and it's 400 billion stars. So if you wanted to just go out traveling, you can run, and even if you're playing in the open universe, the chance of you running to anybody are like minute. You know, but in the bubble, which is kind of the area around, it's the area around Sol, Earth. Kind of this, I think to about 300 light years out, there's that whole area that is kind of the main population is. So now I'm scooping fuel. Well, once you get out of the bubble, it's really hard. Right, so let's look at the system. Now, I don't have a scan, but there we go. So, this is the one that we got to go to. And again, there's no landable planets here, which is kind of annoying. But let's go to the system and deliver that. Oh, no, there are landable planets. Whoops, what am I talking about? No landable planets, but there are landable moons. So, let's go to this one first, and then we'll just drop this off, and we'll go land on the planet and take a drive around. At the moment, you can only land on planets with no atmosphere. So the planets, so lifeless planets with no atmosphere. That's the only thing you can land on. You can't land on anything that has any sort of atmosphere. It's apparently that's coming later, but I don't know when. So what you see, if you look at the map, anything with a blue circle around it is landable. If it's got little lines over there, it means it's got an outpost or something like that on it. Right, so we're getting close to this, and slow down. But yeah, this universe can feel very empty, because what they've gone is they've gone for full-size solar systems. You know, the full-size universe, 400 billion stars. Well, galaxy at least. 400 billion stars. Huge. You can see those little lights are other ships. Alright, so there is... That's another ship over there. Oh wow, this guy's like right on the edge of this ring thing. Interesting. Now that's a gas giant, so you wouldn't be landing over there. Right. Getting close to this. And I mean, some places are really far. It takes you lots of jumping to get there. Alright, so we've got this guy. That's another small little outpost. Request docking. Pad 5. Where is pad 5? Must be the other side. Ah, there it is. Yeah, yeah. It's working properly now. So I'm actually happy. I'm very happy with it. Right, so we've landed at this new system, and this is where I get. Let's just turn that off. Starport services, and this is where it becomes. You can't leave your ship. Everything is menu driven. So, for example, like, yeah, I've got the mission. I have to turn the mission in. There you go. Turn the mission in.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, so there you go. Boom, data turn in 786 credits. Wow. No credits at all. But it gives me... That gave me some reputation with the groups. And so you've got to build up your reputation. Let me just sell these commodities that I picked up. Got your whole trading boards. And Fed31, thank you for that follow. And welcome to the Alien Army. Right, so we sold those. Right, now what we're going to do is... I mean, I can do other stuff, but I'm not going to just yet. So what we're going to do is we are going to go land ourselves on a planet. For no other reason, but... Independent, there you go, see. For no other reason, but... Star Citizen is taking time to develop. But what they're doing is pretty... you know, it's kind of really the next generation MMO. I mean, they are pushing the boundaries. It's moved way beyond what was originally kind of envisioned. But, you know, you just have to see how it ends up. Don't get Squirrel. But Squirrel's he was heavily into his Star Citizen. He was seriously into it. And yeah, I mean, it's a okay. So I mean, the thing about you've got to understand with Star Citizen is the way. All right. So what they're doing shit that's never been done before. That's number one. They are really pushing the limits of what you can do. Number two, it took them a lot of time to build up their studios. I mean, you're not getting a full-blown game studio that was already in action to build a game. So you look at Elite, they already had a massive studio behind them. So building the game, you know, it was just they had the team and everybody there. Star Citizen had to build up all the studios, and they built up 4 studios of over 500 people. So, you know, it took time to do that. Right, then they needed, then you had 2.263. Oh, somebody's interdicting me. Who is it? It's an eagle. Oh, okay, I'm going to accept his interdiction. And I'm going to kick his ass. You want to interdict me? You want to interdict me? Interdict this. Okay. Oh, what happened to my sound? What happened to my sound? The sound in the game just... Yeah. Yeah, it's... Look, yeah, like I said, if you... Star Citizen, if you want to get it and you're interested in the game, it's $60 and you never need to spend another cent. Now, I know a lot of people, myself included, have put in a fair bit more than that. You know, because it's kind of, you know, you don't need to, and I advise people not to. but it's kind of the raising money to build that game. Okay, to answer the obvious question, is it a scam? No, but you don't know. Again, it's one of those risks. You don't know if it's going to turn out well. You don't know if it's going to turn out bad. With 3.0, that will be the first time that we're actually going to be seeing the real foundation of the game, and they're going to build on that. So that is actually the beginning of the game. Up until now, it's really been more of a tech demo. Oh, a lot of people have spent a lot of money on it. But you, again, $60, that's it. That's all you need, and that will get you Squadron 42 and Star Citizen, the single player and the MMO. So, I know, we're going to try flying in these canyons. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are frustrated with, you know, with it and their communication and stuff like that. I am myself. I actually am a little bit frustrated with a lot of the crap that they do, but at the same token, game development it's not a quick process. You know, so development takes time. I'd rather have a game that is good than a game that is rushed, that you kind of, you know, who was it that said a sort of a delayed game can be good, but a rush game, sort of a bad release will always be bad, or something to that effect. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. They started out. They had the idea of the game. I mean, look at this. I'm on a planet flying through a canyon. On a planet flying through a canyon. Ah! Oh, look at me. Anyway, so let's go pick a spot to land. Right, so let's go up here. Alright, and I mean this planet has got 0.03 gravity. Right, so throw in my landing gear and see if there's any good spots to land. Right, I can see kind of the scan detected. Who the hell's scanning me? Oh, there's another ship down here. Alright, so there, I've landed on the planet now. Alright, now I can jump in the vehicle and get out. But as you can see, everything is kind of, it's cockpit simulator. There's no... Alright. And now we are driving our little vehicle. Well, so, I've got no camera on yet, this one. Now, what I can do is I can say to my ship, alright, you go wait up in the atmosphere. Oops. You go wait up in the atmosphere. And there he goes. He is waiting up. Now, I can drive around and I can scan for resources. Now if you look there, my scanner says, oh, there are resources ahead. Now you've got a gun and we are looking for resources, and this is kind of a lot of what the planetary stuff is. You've got your little booster. Ooh. Right, so it also says resources ahead. So I'm just looking at I'm following the scanner on the rover. Oh. And of course the rover does handle differently on higher gravity planets. I mean, oh, there it is. Okay, there's a so there's the thing that our scanner was picking up. Right, so what this is, bronzite, whoa. Alright, so this thing. Whoa. Back. Now, what you do, further back. Oh crap, I can't. There you go. You shoot that, and there's all the ore. So there's carbon, chromium, nickel, and once this lands, you open up your fuel scoop, and you go scoop it in. And that's kind of how you get materials for, you know, the engineers. Oh, but let me see what else I can do over here. Very hard to control this thing. Where was that? Where was that canyon? Just trying to work out where that canyon is. And you can see that there's... So you can see on my scanner I found a whole lot more stuff. Oh, wow. And again, this is an elite dangerous planet. That's it. Oh. But yeah, this is an elite dangerous planet. Oh. Not much to it. I mean, they all look very similar. It's procedural generated, so everything is the same but different. Not a lot to it. You will come across some outposts that will just pop in, but definitely not a kind of a, you know. I mean, there are some interesting stuff that the procedural generation kicks, but I hate to say it, but No Man's Sky planets are more interesting. But again, we're looking for, where is that? Is that cliff somewhere around here? A big canyon? I mean, they are huge. The planets are planet-sized. Yeah, it will take me ages. Oh, there you go. There's the canyon. So check this out. So this is that canyon we flew through. So look how long it took us to get to this canyon that we flew through. the handbrake. Right. So we gotta go into this canyon, because why the hell not? Oh, I think we're losing traction. Crap. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Use my booster. Oh, it's a cat. Alright, so I think we made it to the bottom of the canyon. So we fell down. I mean, it's 0.03 Gs. Right, we can maybe go forward. Oh, whoa! Ah, come on! Okay, so we've made it to the bottom of this canyon. Now look at that. Wow. Right, now I'm going to call my ship back. I wonder if my ship will be able to come down here and pick me up. Alright, so call the ship back. Where is it? Where's my ship? I call it back. There we go. There's. There it is. Oh, it's looking for a place to land. Oh. Okay, it found a area that's flat enough for it to land. And that is, now each planet might look slightly different gravities and things like that. But there you go. So that is as much as getting out of your ship is in this game at the moment. There's, yeah, this is, I mean, this is as much as you can get out of your ship. Damn it. Gotta do this slow. Whoa. There's no gravity, so there's really little traction. No, there we go. Get yourself under this pad. And board ship. then you're back in your ship. Right. And then we would lift up. Head straight up. It's almost like it's, you know, it's almost like there's a little bit of an atmosphere here because of the dustiness, but there's no real atmosphere. What? Oh, so I got my landing gear on. And
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
yeah, and there we are, flying up from the planet. But also, you got to remember the way they do this. This is a separate instance from when we're actually landed on the planet. So every time you go into the warp, so that you are going into another instance. So it's kind of that's kind of how they do it, with lots of loading screens. Star Citizen's whole idea is to do this without any loading screens at all. But again, they're different games. I mean, it's not, they've integrated it pretty well, so you don't feel like it's taking you out of the game at all. But yeah, this is the game. And you've also got, on those planets, you've got the asteroids and stuff like that. But you know, so you can fly kind of, these rings around planets are actually kind of all mining things. So this is where, so these rings, you find there's lots of extraction sites with these rings. So check this out. This is actually, this is to me one of the coolest things that this has got. Right, so we're heading towards the rings. Now it looks like just normal rings, but it's... Right, so I'm going to slow myself down. So check this. As you're getting closer to the rings, look what starts happening. As you're getting closer, I jumped too soon. I left it too soon, but as you can see, as you're getting closer, it starts getting individual little things. So what if I go closer? Sorry. Oh, damn it. Right, there I dropped into the rings. And as you can see, inside the rings, it's made up of a whole lot of asteroids and that. And these can all be mined for minerals. So all these are mineable. So you got all the asteroids over here. I don't have a mining laser, but I wonder if I could... shoot something off there. If there were pieces, well... You know, with a mining laser, you would get chunks out there. Who's this guy? What does he want? Grizzly's Imperial Courier. It's mostly harmless. Oh, he's a wanted criminal. So, let's get him. he's worth nothing. No. But again, this is what it's like. You see, there's somebody. Let's see, he is mining. Or is he? Yeah, he's mining. You see, there you go. He's mining these asteroids. And that's kind of the thing. So I dropped out in the middle of nowhere. And there you go. Fragment lithium hydroxide water. So he's mining. That's what he's mining over there. So you mine, fragments come off. He's got a mining laser, and then you collect the fragments. There are some limpets to do it, but there he is. He's busy mining these asteroids. Yeah, so let's head back out. Oops. Well, we've got to get further. We've got to get far away from this so that we don't have the mass. Alright, so now we're out of the mass lock, so we can now. Right. Now this is a loading screen. This is all a loading screen. And it puts you into another instance. And there we go. And we are in the Super Cruise speed, which is a, you know, that's a different instance. That's why everything's, you can encounter other ships, but you have to interdict them. See, there's a conflict zone. So that's big battles. There's a ship. That guy there. That's an adder. So, I mean, I could interdict him. But you see, is Lawless wanted, so I could do this and do the interdiction. Get close to him and then use my interdictor to pull him out of Super Cruise into normal space, which will then create an instance, and you could then fight him or do whatever. Oh yeah, it is. But TLI, there's now that they've got something, they've added something into the game called collector limpets. And what the collector limpets do is they will go out and collect stuff around you and bring it into your cargo. So you don't actually need to collect it, scoop it into your cargo hub. You know, the collector limpets will do that. However, each collector limpet is 1 ton and only lasts for a certain amount of time. So when I was, you see there's somebody's interdicting me. Now I can try avoid the interdiction by keeping on the escape vector. So, and who is it? So you see I'm avoiding the interdiction like that. So he tried to interdict me, but he couldn't. So when I did mining, when I first did mining, I had kind of like 2 limpets. I could carry 130 tons or something like that, and I had like 40 limpets, and only 2 were out at a time. But then after, you know, I only had controllers for 2 limpets. Right, that's a signal source. That's something, you know, there could be a convoy, there could be something else there. But again, I only had controls for, for 2 limpets. So I got a better controller, and all of a sudden I could control up to 5 at a time, and that made the collecting so much faster. No, these are all NPCs. A real player would look the same. I am not playing in the open universe, but yeah, in the open universe, a real player can interdict you. They go around searching for other players, and say to pirate or to just. Some of them are grief. Some of them, it's not all of them, but I mean those are just normal, see, normal players. I mean, not normal players, just NPCs. So again, you see in wing. So if I interdict that person, I will get 2 people because there are 2 of them traveling together. That's a little Asp Scout. Duncan Ian. And again, it's yeah, you fight. This system is in anarchy government, which means anything goes. But you get into another system and you attack somebody that is not wanted. You will become wanted. So there's a whole lot of things. There's a lot to this game, and I'm learning stuff all the time. But yeah, again, everybody compares this to Star Citizen, but what Star Citizen is going for is completely different to this. This is going for a realistic, full-scale universe. Star Citizen is going for more of a smaller scale universe, but more kind of fun. Yeah, they call this. They call between when you jump between star systems. Like for example, say I pick. What's it? Say for example, I go to Sheshvashka. Lock and engage hyperdrive. Right, so say I do this. I'm jumping to here. Again, this is another loading screen. When it starts counting down. And this is what it's called witch space. Which is kind of jumping between. Realistic mean, yeah, but I mean I'm talking about. I don't know how if they do the proper orbital mechanics in this game and stuff like that. I know they've gone for the actual scale of things. So now I'm in a completely different system. You know, so a completely different system, yeah. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards that dock. Hand station. You know, so I mean, I don't know how they're doing orbital mechanics and stuff like that in this game, but they've gone for a realistic scale solar system. I mean, as you can see, my ship now is traveling at 11.5 C. So it's, you know, that goes up to, I think the maximum is about 2,000 or something like that. There's some places that are pretty far out. And we are going towards this space station, which is not an outpost. It's a proper space station. And there are different types of space stations. There are different economies. There are different. There's a tool called on eddb.io, and that is a brilliant database of kind of everything. So that's when you play in the game, and if you want to do trading and stuff like that, that is an absolute necessity. There's really not a hell of a lot of tools inside the game. Alright, so, and I think once I land in this space station, we are going to call it a night. Alright, so we're just getting close to it. Now you see, you've got to get within the right speed in that to do it. And there it is. There is the space station. So, little trick I learned. Target it and you can see the arrows tell you which way the entrance is. Now I can request a docking. You've got to always request a docking. If you don't, they will shoot you. And there's the entrance. Right, so there is the entrance of the space station. the little mail slot thing. Oh.
Restrict speed to 100 meters per second.
Going a little bit fast. And going to 15. But there you can see around the space station. Now, some of them look different in that, but this shape is the kind of the typical,
500 meters from touchdown.
the typical shape.
Landing gear.
And again, oops. You can look around.
Landing successful.
But again, it's the same as every other station. Yeah, it's besides the Earth. And there we go. We're in another station, and this is what annoys me. Every station is exactly the same. You know, it's... So I can just refuel, restock. You've got different commodities. You know, you can outfit your ship. Now, there's all my hard points. You know, and you can choose all your different outfitting or stuff like that. It's that's elite. But again, it's I'm enjoying it at the moment. But then I'll get to a stage where, okay, I've had enough, and I'll put it down for like 6 or 7 months, and then I'll come back and play it again. And that's kind of how I play the game. I can't play it constantly. I'm just in a binge time at the moment where I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, that's where we are going to end tonight. I will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. UTC for we're going to be doing City Skylines tomorrow at 6 a.m. UTC, and then tomorrow night is Frightening Friday, so we are going to be playing some Soma. Yes, standardization is good, but this is exactly the same. I mean, different colors, you know, some difference. But again, this isn't the type of, you see, but the whole thing is this is a menu-driven trade stuff and things like that. It's all menu-driven. So it's, yeah, you're in your cockpit, and that's kind of, yeah, everything you do is via your cockpit. So it's, you know, all your ship controls, everything is via the cockpit and stuff like that. You know, so I mean, it's just, so it's like going to one station, it's like going to any other station. It's like, not like, I mean, yeah, some stations have, the bigger stations, they've got gardens inside and it looks interesting, but you can never, you know, it's just, you can never actually go into the gardens or do stuff like that. So it's kind of the, it's the curse of procedural. Everything is different, but everything is the same. You know, that's the procedural curse. You go to one planet, you've like been to like all of their planets. There's maybe 5 types of stations, and they slightly different. You know, the insides are different. The color of the station lights might be a little bit different. The menus are all exactly the same. But it's, you know, that's kind of, and that's one of the things that, I mean, this is a procedural generated universe. That's one of the things that Star Citizen is artist created, procedurally assisted. So the whole creation is by an artist, but then they say, okay, this is a mountain range in this area of the planet, and then the procedural generation will produce the mountain range in that particular area. You know, so it's artist driven, procedurally assisted. That's kind of the real difference. This is just 100% procedural. But then again, at the same time, this has got 4 billion systems. Star Citizen is going to have 100 at release. That's what they're talking about. 100 versus 4 billion. But then it's going to be 100 filled with population, not 4 billion filled with no one. Yeah, it's again, completely different ways of going about it. You know, so I mean, space is big. But anyway, that's where we are going to leave it tonight. Let's see who is streaming at the moment and who we can throw this host to. Right now, yesterday we did Mr. Mighty Wrath. Who else? Well, Kenny's doing his wrestling. Yuno is doing some more. He's doing some Elite on a PlayStation. So you know what? I'm just gonna throw it over to Mr. Yuno. Yuno Lenore. He's also a great streamer. Funny guy as well. So we're gonna head over there, and I will see all you guys tomorrow for 6 a.m. for some City Skylines, and then at 12 UTC, of course, 6 a.m. UTC, and then 12 p.m. UTC for Friday. And this time we're going to be playing the game called Soma. Never played Soma. I've heard it's really, really, really good. And one of the reasons we're going to be playing it is because it's also a Tobii supported game. So we're going to see how the eye tracking and that works in a game different to this. And so that's going to be interesting. So that's where we are heading out. So thanks all for joining, and I will catch all of you tomorrow. So bye.
Along with the host. Thank you so much, my brother. Hope you had a good stream, man. Hope you had a good